Hello, dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are well and doing good at your home. As you all are well known aware about that, we started our studies through the online video sessions and some study materials. As I am your science teacher, so today we will study science, our continued chapter. In the previous two parts, we started our chapter 13, that is water. In the first class, I had explained you about water, its main properties, its some general property, and about some water bodies, sources of water, and many more important features of water, and also explained a experiment, that is capillary action, and told you all to do it at your home. Hope you all have also completed your homework. And in the second class, previous, we had learned about water cycle. So before starting our new topic about hailstone, let us revise the summary of water cycle. As we had learned that the earth has limited amount of water which keeps moving around and around in a cycle, and this cycle is known as water cycle. It involves four processes. The first one is evaporation and transpiration, second is condensation, third precipitation, and fourth is collection. I explained a short summary about all these steps one by one. First, in evaporation, you had learned that water, which is liquid state, is changes into gaseous state. When water in various water bodies get heat from the sun, then it changes into water vapor and go in the sky to form cloud. So this process of changing water into water vapor from the heat of sun is called evaporation. Also we have learned about transpiration in chapter 4. Transpiration means plants have some excess water on their leaves which also get evaporated from the heat of sun to turn into water vapor, and this process of conversion of water droplets from the leaf into water vapor is called transpiration. So it is the first step which involve evaporation and transpiration. The second is condensation. Now the water which changes into water vapor in the sky, then this water vapor, which is gaseous state, is cooled down to form water droplet, which is liquid state. Means in condensation the gaseous state of water is changes into liquid state, that is vapor forms water droplet, and these droplets come together to form the clouds. What? The water vapor changes into water droplet which form clouds. Then after the formation of clouds, when clouds get heavy, in the third step it occur precipitation. Precipitation we may short say as rainfall. Means when the clouds get heavy, then it falls on the earth's surface. Means the water droplet that condense to form cloud, it get heavy, and this water droplet fall on the earth in form of rain or snow. So this is called precipitation. Then water droplet come on the earth surface. Now in the last step, this rain water falls on the earth is collected in various water bodies. You also see in figure these steps happens. First is evaporation, water is evaporated to form cloud, then this cloud in water vapor condense to form heavy cloud, and the cloud get heavy to form as rain, and then this rain is collected in water bodies just like river, lake, ocean, seas, and many more. So after this water again come on the earth in various water bodies. Again this water is changes into water vapor, then again condensation, then again precipitation. So these four processes going on round and round. Because of this is called water cycle. I hope you all understand it very well. Now we continues our next topic, that is hailstone. First I read it, listen it carefully, then try to understand it. Hailstone. On really cold days, raindrops freeze while they are falling and become hailstones. This is when freezing takes place. Means hailstone, you may say it as small solid balls of ice. Means they are, look at the figure, they appear like small solid balls of ice, just like ball of ice. Means hailstone are small solid balls of ice, and it falls on earth on really cold days. Means if it is very cold temperature, then hailstone are formed, and it happens by the process of freezing. In the previous chapter I had explained you about what is freezing. Hope you all are well known aware about that. Freezing means when water is changes into solid ice, means liquid state of water is changes into solid state, then it is called freezing. Here the raindrops which are in liquid form freezes into small balls of ice which are called hailstone. So because of the process of freezing, hailstone are formed in which raindrops is converted into small balls of ice, and it occur in very cold temperature, where the temperature is very cold. Now the next is snowfall. What? Snowfall. In high hilly areas where in high hilly areas, when atmosphere becomes very cold, water vapors freeze before condensing into water and become snow. Thus snow is frozen water vapors. In winter we can see snowfall in hilly areas. Here again freezing happens. Dear students, hope you hear about snowfall. Just see here in picture how snowfall occurs. It is a frozen water vapor. Means snow is very chilled form of water vapors. In winter we can see snowfall in hilly areas just like in Uttarakhand, Simla, Kashmir. In these states snowfall occur because it are in hilly areas just like high mountainous areas where snowfall occur, and it occur with the process of freezing. As I explained that water vapor, in water cycle process water vapor is changes into water droplet, but here in very cold temperature, in hilly areas when temperature is very cold, then water vapor before condensing into water, means before changing into raindrops form, it changes into snow. So this snowfall occur at place of rains. It form snow, which is a chilled form of water vapor. Snow is very frozen water vapor. We may short say as snow is a chilled water vapor. Means water vapor does not condense into water, it changes, it freezes before condensing, and become snow. So in hilly areas, when temperature is very cold, then these water vapor which freezes into snow fall on earth in form of snow. So we may say it as snowfall. In winter season we can see snowfall in hilly areas. Here we see that in hailstone the process is freezing, and in snowfall the process is also freezing. But in hailstone the raindrops means the water droplet is changes into small balls of ice, means liquid state is changes into solid state in form of ice. But in snowfall the water vapors, here the vapor gaseous form is changes into snow form, which fall on earth in the winter season. So this is the main difference, that in hailstone raindrop freezes into small balls of ice, and in snowfall water vapor is freezes to form snow, which fall on earth in winter season. Now the third is about fog. What? Fog. Listen it carefully. The fog that we see on a winter morning is formed when water vapor in the air condenses near the ground. This is another case of condensation occurring. Which process occur in formation of fog? That is condensation. Hope you all are well known aware about the fog which you see in winter season when you are not able to see it clearly some far away distance because of fog. In Hindi you may say it as O's. Fog you may say as Hindi in Kohara, and Os means dew. The next point is about dew, which means Os की बूंदे, and fog means कोहरा. So fog we see in winter morning, which form due to water vapor condensation near the ground. As in water cycle we see that water vapor is evaporated, but in winters when evaporation occurs in the presence of heat, but in winter there is no proper heat, so the water vapor is condenses near the ground, means it condenses to form water, means water vapor condenses near the ground to form fog. What? Fog. Just see in picture the figure of fog, how fog happen. It occurs by the process of condensation, in which water vapor is condenses to form fog, and fog is just look like a cloud, and but it is very near to the ground, and in winter morning we can see it that air condenses near the ground, which appear look like as a fog here as shown in the picture. Now the fourth one is about dew. What? Dew. We may call it as Os की बूंदे. See in picture. On the leaves there are dew drops. There are drops of dew. So read it. During chilly nights, the air close to the ground get colder. The water vapors in the air changes into water droplet and gets collected on leaves and grass. This process is known as dew, and it involves condensation. So when it is very chilled night, means very cold night, means the temperature is very cold, it is very winter season going on, then air which are near the ground is also very cold. If temperature is cold, then air around us is also very cold. We feel very cool in that night. Then the water vapor in the air changes into water droplet, means the water vapor gaseous state it changes into liquid state, which are collected on the leaves or grass. Generally the droplet which condenses Here, water vapor condenses into water droplets and collected on the leaves or grass. This is known as dew, and it also involves the process of condensation. Here, in dew formation and fog formation, the common process is condensation, but the difference is that in fog formation, water vapor is condenses to form fog near the ground, but in dew formation, water vapor in the air changes into water droplets. Few drops of water are generally seen on the grass and leaves. So this is about the fog and dew, which occur in very cold temperature. Now the fifth one is about frost. When it is too cold, the dew freezes to form ice, and this frozen dew is known as frost. Frost is very harmful for the crops. This process involves freezing. So frost in rural areas, our grandparents say it as pala or tusar in Hindi. But now I will explain you about what is frost. Frost, when it is very too cold, when the temperature is very cold, then the dew, which you have learned previous, that dew are the droplets of water which are condenses on the grasses or leaves. Then the dew freezes to form ice around these leaves. Means the water droplet are liquid state of water, it freezes into ice. So the dew is changes into frost. When it is very cold, then dew, which are water droplets, it changes into ice form, and this ice form is known as frost. So frost you may in easy language say as the frozen form of dew. What? Frost is known as frozen form of dew. It occurs with the process of freezing, in which water droplets on the grass and leaves, see in figure, the water droplets here on the leaves is changes into the water droplets, which are known as dew, is changes into frozen ice, and this frozen ice is known as frost, and it involves the process of freezing, because liquid state is changes into solid state, that is ice form. So frost involves the process of freezing, and it is also very harmful for the crops. It may damage the crop, so it is not very useful for farmers. It is very harmful for them. So this is about hailstone, snowfall, fog, dew and frost. Now our next topic is uses of water. Means there are various uses of water. Without water, life is not possible on earth. Water is necessary for drinking, bathing, cooking food, and almost all activities are dependent on water. Plants, animal, everyone depend on water. But there are some more uses of water which given in your book. Let's study and try to understand it. First is plant need water for photosynthesis. You all well known aware about what is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process in which plant make their own food. You study it in chapter 4. Plant needs sunlight, water and carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and make their own food. So water is necessary for plant to make their own food in the process of photosynthesis. The second is water provide home to many plants and animals. Some animals or plant are living under the water. So water is necessary for aquatic plants and animal. So water are home for these plant and animal who live in that water. The third is water keep a bolt of animals like hippopotamus. They rest in shallow muddy pools on sunny days. Here bolt means enlarge. So water is needed by these animals just like hippopotamus which live in shallow water. Shallow means lake of depth, means just like muddy water which look dirty for us. So the hippopotamus live in these muddy water in sunny days and water keep them bolt. So for today we had explained and learned about this. Now in the next classes we learn about the last use of water, that is how water is used to make electricity and hydroelectricity plant and distribution of water. Revise the explained topic at your home.